And we're live, everybody. Hello there. And this is me going completely off the rails and deciding, screw Dawn of War Ultimate Apocalypse. I want to play something different today. So that's what I did, and this will happen from time to time. I'll just decide, you know what, screw that game I decided to put on my schedule to have streamed today. I'm just going to do whatever I feel like. That will happen from time to time. And today is one of the days that it's happening. Because I felt like streaming some XCom 2. That said, I am going to turn down a few things just so that the game does not decide to attempt to murder my computer or something. I'll just turn down a few of my settings and hope that maybe that'll help us out. Fingers crossed and all that. Anyways, veteran difficulty because I'm not very good at XCOM. Subtitles, reduce beginner VO. Double the length of mission timers. Yes, yes, and hell yes. Double the length of the Avatar project. May as well, because I like to take my time with these things, but I don't want to turn the timers off altogether. So we'll do those, and I'm not going to have a tutorial. Or Iron Man. And we'll leave those as default. So let's go now. And
Accessing the feed now.
let's see,
We're in.
we're just going
But I don't know for how long.
skip the cutscenes because I am actually playing this because I want to play it for the most part. So the cutscenes are basically irrelevant as far as this story, as far as my playthrough right here is concerned, because I just want to get to the gameplay at the moment. And we don't need cutscenes for that. So I'll probably skip a good chunk of them. Or at least the less relevant ones, at any rate.
It's time the aliens and the rest
So
of the
yeah.
administration learn that we can hit them where it hurts. So we're moving into the city center to strike a high-profile
Oh dear
target.
God,
Deploy
is that a
the
man wearing
designated
pink?
position. Neutralize any hostile contacts and secure the site.
That is so strange. I don't care how you identify with your sexual orientation. A guy wearing pink is just strange to me. No offense to any guys that enjoy wearing the color pink.
Menace 1-5. We have a fix on the target. Move to place the X4 charges at the designated position. Positions concealed.
And we are changing him out of that bloody pink as soon as fucking possible. Anyways, it's time to start moving up.
Wird erledigt.
In the traditional manner, by putting one foot in front of another, since we have yet to invent teleportation technology and all. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Just had an interruption. You know, those things where some idiot decides he needs to ask me to check
Good to go.
if something's been turned off. I had one of those. And I also just had a misclick, apparently. It's a good thing I didn't misclick and reveal our squad or some shit like that. But it was pretty damn close. Actually, you know what? I think we're gonna get a bunch of guys up on the roof and start shooting from there. So let's get on it. Roof shots incoming.
Getting it done.
Everyone get your asses up on the freaking roof, please. What? Okay, what if I open the door first? Then it's all good. So get yourself up there and start doing things. Roofy McRoof roof. And our last person can do that.
Menace 1-5, you're near the target position.
And have yet to encounter enemies. Probably down to my whole roof position thing. I'm hoping this gives us an edge, but who knows, really. Now, we need to split up. A few over here, I think would be helpful. Because that's where this disturbance is coming from. And disturbances like that generally mean enemies who want us as dead as they can make us.
Got it. Moving.
You get over there. And our friend here can also go over there. So yeah, I started by saying I was going to send some of them over there and ended up sending all of them. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing.
On the move.
And we have enemies over that way. Please patrol closer to us. I want to see you.
Moving out. Moving to Overwatch.
In fact, we're probably going to end up using the strategy that I've done from time to time to try and bait them into coming closer by using... Oh, fuck. Inadvertently stumbled into them.
We're not
Great.
sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control. These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. Their discipline
God
is
damn
limited,
it.
but their obedience makes them predictable.
Well, we got one of them,
Enemy eliminated.
but that's not sufficient as far as I'm concerned. And these douchebags are insistent on continuing the theme by being pricks. That's a 59% chance shot. Take it. And you fucking miss.
Not even close.
You son of a bitch. business. Take that asshole out.
Nailed him.
Nice job, nice job. I'm going to grenade that asshole.
Granate!
He needs to be a bit more dead than he currently is. Thank you. There's a handful of them still sticking around, but I think we're good. Even if one of us is fucking marked. Yeah.
Werde beschossen!
We have the high ground, bitch. Read 'em and weep.
Verdammt, das tut weh!
I take that back. Apparently having the high ground is not 100% immunity. And yes, I already knew that. %52% chance to hit. Take it. And die.
It's down.
And you, my friend, can move over here.
Heading out.
Try and get an angle on our officer friend over this way. And you freaking missed a 70% chance shot. That's so annoying. Just kill him already. Or badly injure him. That works too.
Begebe mich zum Ziel.
Now move over here and shoot. Fuck you.
Das ist nicht gut.
Okay. I sense trouble. And potentially a dead soldier.
Ich fühle mich nicht so gut.
Well, bleeding out. That's an option also. It means very badly hurt if we play our cards right.
Gonna need to reload soon.
Yeah, but you have more than enough bullets to get up in this asshole's face and blow said face open. Sayonara, bitch. I'll see you in hell.
Contacts. Scanners are clear. Menace 1-5, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double.
What he said. And that would also mean saving our friend from bleeding out.
On my way.
Get over here and pick your bleeding out comrade up. Then you get down there, just because I feel like moving you a bit closer to where things are, even though I know this mission doesn't require this sort of thing.
Ready to go. Got it covered.
And now you can plant our boom boom, and we can leave.
Menace 1-5, rendezvous at
Best
the
outcome
extraction
there
point.
is. Now we get to watch the
Status
boom.
confirmed. Squad is clear. Detonating charges.
Yes, see what we think of you and your fancy aliens are great speeches, Mr. Speaker Man. We blow up your stage. So there. Have some of that. And also, I would like to take a photo. It's a pity we can't have one at the burning wreckage of their stage, but in the background. But with said stage in the background will work also. Just before we blew it up. So yes, I think so. Now let's go home and listen to the obligatory Advent bullshit propaganda, because clearly we need that.
XCom refuses to let go of the ways of the old world. They will
Yes, because the ways of the old world were better than your stupid crap, Mr. Asshat.
We are grateful to the elders for their support in ending this menace once and for all.
Yes, your elders can kiss my ass, quite frankly.
Good work out there, Commander. The aliens must be getting nervous by now.
And gravely wounded for 22 days. Let's get you promoted first. You certainly deserve it after that. After the almost bleeding to death thing. You now get to use explosives and a machine gun. Enjoy that, please. Enjoy that.
The Ranger serves as our primary
And
reconnaissance.
you, I am giving a sword. Because apparently you have some secret fetish for chopping people into ribbons. That we somehow knew about already. Somehow. Insert explanation for how we knew that here.
Just like it sounds, our sharpshooters engage enemy targets with pinpoint accuracy from extreme range. They're also trained in pistol marksmanship for the occasional close encounter.
Okay, then. We have our sharpshooter, who I'm going to be focusing a lot on because, for whatever reason, I really like using sharpshooters. I think they're neat. And I like snipers, because reasons. Anyways, Mr. I wear pink for now. I'm giving you a robot drone to heal people from a distance and stuff. So, have fun with that. We have our loot, and
Commander, to the research lab.
give me a minute. Speaking of Mr. Wears Pink here, I'm going to take the pink off of him.
From what I've heard, the Resistance has already seen a boost in their recruitment efforts after word of the commander's arrival.
There we go.
They've needed a leader just as much as we have. And now they'll be expecting us to hit the aliens where it hurts. Not that I'm worried. We've got plenty of people itching to take on Advent.
There we are. Now, research man, I will take me some modular weapons so we can modify our stuff better.
That area of research to be among the more
Engineering. Yes, yes, Shen. I would like you to build things for me.
Some of these things can make in combat, Commander. With a few supplies, I can manufacture
Let's
anything we
say
need in no time.
a med kit, a flashbang, and a smoke grenade for now. I'll take one of everything.
Dad sacrificed the only thing he had left to get this ship off the ground. And I won't let it be for nothing. She might be a little worse for wear right now, but with some new schematics and a little elbow grease, she'll be the toughest thing in the sky.
Okay. Right now we have 5, 6, 13 soldiers in our entire roster. So, I will recruit 2 of them. Just pad out our roster a little more. And we head to the bridge.
Commander.
And get started. Yes. What do I do? Thank you. That was a weird thing to have happen.
We're attempting contact with a local resistance faction known as the Reapers. These people like to keep a very low profile, so it may take some time before we hear back. While we're waiting, it might be worthwhile to scan the area for additional supplies and resources. You never know what we may find out there.
Okay,
Commander,
we can do
one of
that.
our resistance contacts just tipped us off to a site that may be worth investigating. Commander, the
Modular
Avengers remote
weapons
scanning
are
capabilities
done.
will help us search the area for clues or other resources.
Okay.
It's going to take some time, though.
Hybrid
We've got a lot of
materials
ground to cover.
inspired.
I've made a number of
Okay.
interesting
I'll take
discoveries,
that.
Commander.
Commander, the science team has grown particularly interested in this field of research. So much so that their inspiration could lead to vast improvements in our research efficiency. However, we must act fast. Despite their brilliance, they are a fickle group. I will make that our highest priority.
Okay.
We completed our research in remarkable time, Commander.
That's nice. I don't have the alloys to do that research, so which do I pick now? I'm not too bothered about experimental weapons, actually, and mag weapons will take too damn long. Alien
See
biotech
that
it
work
is.
begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
Mm-hmm.
Strategic resource located.
Another 50-some supplies.
Avenger
engineer.
plotting new course.
Well, I can always do with one of those.
Commander, as the resistance
Ooh,
continues to grow,
guerrilla
we'll have a
ops
better chance of
target.
finding openings to strike back at Advent. As it is, we've already identified a potential target to disrupt the aliens' operations in this region. Our window of opportunity is limited, so we'll have to move fast.
Mm-hmm. I'm just going to take one squatty, actually, and 2 rookies, because I want to give them the experience. And our specialist can have the med kit. Let's see. You can have a flashbang. And I am changing that bloody hairstyle. That is unacceptable. I don't care if you think it's cool. But the answer is no. You may not have that sort of abomination for hair. Or those hideous sunglasses, for that matter. Have aviators instead. I'll change you further at a later date. There. That's basically all we can do at the moment, I think. Right. We could make a nanoscale vest, but right now I don't see that as being too important. So, let's go. Time for us to hit this place. Hopefully we don't all die.
Sky Ranger deployed.
I'd be happy with just some of us dying. So let's get on it.
seeking every possible outlet to gain
And the
information on
ever-hated
the aliens'
loading
latest project.
screens are just
And in this case,
annoying as
that
ever
means
before.
infiltrating one of their facilities to access an exposed terminal connected to their network. Hostile forces will be in position to defend the site, so we'll have to neutralize any threats to lock down the area. Recover whatever you can. We need that data if we're going to stop their progress.
And apparently this one we have to escort a resistance operative. I've never had that particular mission occur, where we're escorting someone.
Menace 1-5.
And not just doing it ourselves,
The access point we're after is just ahead. Move to secure the area. Expect hostile resistance.
Optional to use resistance operative. Okay, well, first thing I'm gonna do is save the game.
On my way. Eyes on the prize.
We'll move up, slow and steady and all that, and the timer should not start moving forward until we have actually exposed ourselves to the enemy,
On Overwatch.
which should give us a bit more time
Will do.
to be able to make plans and stuff, and so we don't have to combine rushing with other stuff.
I'm on it.
Okay. Wait. What?
Rolling.
So it's just... Oh, that's... I can't believe I did that. My bad. That thing where it doesn't start counting down until you make contact with the enemy is actually something you have to toggle on. You don't get that until you meet the Reapers. So I'm afraid that is not the case. My mistake.
Affirmative. Moving out.
So for now, we'll have to do it the traditional way, albeit we fortunately have longer timers, because I picked that thing.
Solid copy. Got it covered.
And on that note, let's move you forward as well.
Although they bear
Couple
some
of people
resemblance to
here
the sectoids
that we'll
first
have to
encountered
shoot.
during the invasion, their genetic structure now includes human DNA. They are stronger than ever, with an even greater psionic potential.
It's two of them, and somehow I doubt it'll be just them, but... we can't afford to go around these morons. But I'm going to move up our operative to also have a shot. Let's see. Overwatch everyone else.
Eyes on the prize. I'm on it. Got my eyes on.
And then it is time for Mr. Sword to make his grand entrance. After all, if we're going to be spotted, we may as well be spotted in style. Now scatter, as you like to do.
Nailed him.
And die, die, die.
Target eliminated.
Thank you so much. 2 promotions, and we got their stuff.
Confirmed.
move you guys into better cover once I get everyone up here.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
But just one move at a time for now, I think. Well,
No need to ask twice.
not quite. One move at a time when I can manage that, I should say.
Roger that.
So, let's see. Put you
Moving
there.
designated position. Moving out. On Overwatch.
And
Rolling.
move our friend up to there. We're pretty close to this thing, but there are undoubtedly going to be more aliens that need to be shot dead.
Moving to position.
Get out there. A lot of you.
Moving.
We need everyone up there so we can start shooting people dead.
Understood. Moving out.
What's that? I really have no clue.
Rolling.
It's probably saying there are enemies up there that will trigger and go into their hostility zone, for lack of a better phrase, if I go there.
Rolling out.
So I'll try to avoid it in the immediate time. No guarantees, of course, but I will try.
Closing on target position now.
Right.
Affirmative.
Now,
Moving out.
move up one more there. That door,
Got eyes on an advent position.
and yeah. We have Adventies over here.
Affirmative. Covering now.
So, Overwatch. Get shot. Or shoot someone, I should say.
I can't focus.
And trying to mind control me, are you? Tisk tisk. I am so disappointed in you. Thank you for missing. I do appreciate it.
Sure.
So,
Heading there now.
now move up to point blank. Shoot again and do minimal damage.
Position confirmed. Advent forces on the ground.
Oh,
Objective
great.
located. Commander,
We
have
found one
confirmation
more
of
of
the
them.
exposed access point.
Make that 2 more. And they're coming after us. Please shoot him dead.
Hostile neutralized. Okay.
And shoot him dead, please. I said shoot him dead, not
Still
miss. The two things are quite different. I would think you would know
Confirmed.
this fact. Apparently not. Now can we kill him, please? Thank you.
No longer a threat.
Our friendly neighborhood operative did your job for you. So disappointing. Tisk tisk. Letting the resistance operative do your job for you. I am so disappointed. That's one of them moved. That other one, I sense trouble and bullets. Or maybe not.
They're all over me! Okay then.
Let's see here.
That's affirmative.
First of all, you move up to there and murder his face
Kill confirmed.
through the use of bullets, i.e. the modern day equivalent of sharp pointy sticks.
Moving to position.
And anyone who doesn't get that joke has obviously not been following me for very long, and I feel no desire to enlighten
I'm on the
you.
move. Scanning. Okay. On Overwatch.
And now, we can't kill him like that. Because of reasons.
Moving to designated coordinates.
I will try and kill him with a shotgun at range, but what do you know? It worked. I figured that would miss. Seemed likely. Now, our operative
Good copy.
will hack the thing for me. Go, operative, go now. And I know I'm being a little repetitive on this, and we're gonna go for the facility lead because it's the highest chance. And it's still going to fail by like a trillionth of a millimeter, but it's really neat that I have like independent resistant operatives to escort that aren't members of my unit. That just strikes me as being really cool, and I love it.
Mission accomplished. Menace 1-5, status confirmed. Be advised, Advent transports are inbound. Firebrand cannot approach the AO. Secure the area and neutralize all hostile contacts.
Seriously? So, we have this mission followed immediately by another mission. Well, first, I'm gonna take a photo. And then we will see.
Advent officials announced an increase to this month's recruitment quotas. Citizens are encouraged to voluntarily visit their nearest recruitment center.
Encouraged or encouraged?
Together can we build a better tomorrow?
Oh. I thought we had to do another mission immediately to secure it or something.
We might have to resupply the bar.
Not quite, apparently. That would be another grenadier and another sniper. And yes, I refer to my sharpshooters as snipers. It's just something I do. But this is one of the story bits that I'm actually going to watch in this particular stream playthrough, just because I think it's pretty cool.
Its membership have all sworn loyalty to the
And
administration.
because I like listening to Optimus Prime telling us about the Avatar project.
In the days since your capture, I have done all I can to
That
aid
is,
resistance
provided I've not gotten
from
the
inside.
voice actor wrong or
It was
something,
these
which I
resistance
could have done.
operatives that provided the intel leading to your recent extraction. As of now, resistance forces are currently somewhat disorganized.
Oh,
If
wrong
we want to
cutscene.
defeat
My bad.
Advent and their alien
It's still
masters,
neat to watch, though.
You must change this before it is too late. What you are seeing are classified reports of missing civilians from across the world. Their numbers are growing. We suspect they have been taken to a nearby Advent black site, though its exact location remains unknown. Time is short, Commander. We need you to take charge of Resistance operations throughout the world. Establish contact with the local cells and bring them into the fold. Find this black site and shut it down. Save our world. The clock is ticking. Good luck, Commander.
Okay, then.
New objective added.
We're making progress, Commander. I've updated our objectives based on the latest findings.
You and your crew
we
have
can
dealt
do
another
some-
serious blow to the aliens' efforts
And
today,
it's now time
Commander.
for us to excavate some
Impressive work.
debris.
Now that we have more staff on the engineering team, we can start clearing out space for new facilities, Commander. We should keep looking for more recruits, though. We'll need them to staff the facilities once they're built. There's
Okay. Well,
Commander, so far I haven't seen anything
No,
critical among the alien components
I
left over in
think
this
we
area.
can keep on going.
If we clean this stuff out, we could probably use this space for a new facility. Excavation is underway, Commander, but it's going to take some time to get all that stuff cleared out.
Commander,
I'll
we
get
have
back
a
on
lead
that
the alien
engineer.
black site, but we'll have to rely on the local resistance to actually get us into the facility. We
And
should
I'm
try
in
to make
America,
contact with their
apparently.
forces in the region as soon as possible. It's the only...
Okay, yes. The cutscene, Oh yeah, I remember this one. We have a computer chip in our brain and all that.
Ah, Commander, excellent timing. There's been some progress. I've managed to
So,
break down several key
for the
components
moment,
of the
I'm going to be
chip
quiet
planted
and
into
let
your skull.
Tigan explain it
My
to you, because
analysis
he does a
reveals
better
its
job
primary
than I
function
do.
was that of a conduit, passing a vast amount of data directly to your cerebral cortex. With the primary connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however, ghosts, if you will. Observe. Tactical combat simulations, war games. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding. It is truly remarkable that you survived as long as you did. Though this may seem disconcerting, there is still some good news. This chip bears a striking resemblance to a medical implant I briefly assisted in developing at the gene therapy clinic in New Providence. My understanding was that the implants were intended for high-ranking Advent officers only, captains or above. Retrieving a chip from such an officer would be the only way to know for certain. A greater understanding of these implants would undoubtedly benefit us all, Commander.
Okay then.
New objective
We get to build
added.
stuff to stab an officer in the head and take their thoughts. That'll be fun.
The Advent officers have clearly been modified to allow for their subordinates to receive new orders psionically. The implanted chip is the key.
Let's see, what do I want to do now? We don't have the scientists for a sectoid autopsy. Resistance communication, let's see. I'm gonna just go ahead and do the officer autopsy and then the communication autopsy, because the officer one is shorter.
The Advent officers appear to be similar, if not physically the same as the common Advent trooper in terms of power and agility. However, field reports indicate a more developed mental acuity, as the officers do provide tactical directives to the subordinate Advent forces.
Okay, then. I think we can get back into scanning now.
Having successfully completed the operation necessary to remove the commander's implant, I am intrigued by the possibility of examining another subject for comparative analysis.
We have another engineer.
Will likely have expired long before arrival here. I may rely on a faster, more invasive approach to removing the chip this time around.
More invasive approach. Oh great, Tigan's gonna probe him, isn't he? Anyways, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and start clearing debris in a second location, just so we have the slots spare to be able to build more things. And speaking of supplies, I'm going to go ahead and get some over here. Because we only have about 80 right now. We could do with it. And that's 29 supplies. What do I want to build first? Let's see. Well, I think my first order of business is going to be a guerrilla tactics school to unlock additional skills and so on. So we're going to go ahead and build that.
We'll start work on the new facility right away, Commander. I'll send word when it's up and running.
Of course, there went most of our supplies. Which is why we need this.
You are too trusting, John. The skirmishers are Advent. Advent is the enemy.
Yes.
The
Going
enemy
straight
is
into the
who?
Reapers,
Try
are we?
not to bring that up when we meet, Hulk.
You take their side after all we've seen these years.
Look, I'm not exactly having
And
drinks with them,
this
but they did hold up their
is
end of
where
the
you
bargain.
start seeing the
What about
real significant
Wait,
story
see.
changes
Bolt out.
from the original to War the Chosen. Well, this and a couple of the cutscenes at the beginning I decided to skip.
He and
But
his
yeah.
Reapers are a big part of the reason why you're standing here today.
You'll be seeing
Hulk may
this
be a
soon
little rough
enough.
around the edges, but he's the real deal. Heads one of 3 resistance groups operating independently from us that we consider a legitimate threat to Advent. Together, they'd make one hell of a fighting force. Too bad they hate each other. Still, we've made some unlikely progress. Bolton's Reapers may have found you, but they weren't acting alone. They were tipped off by a group of Advent defectors known as the Skirmishers. No one's big on working with these guys, knowing where they came from. But you wouldn't be here without their help. Both the Reapers and the Skirmishers have agreed to suspend hostilities provided you serve as the go-between. Trust doesn't come easy between these two, so we're heading for a nice, quiet spot on neutral ground. Even so, let's not take any chances. Intel on this area is weak, and we're picking up strange chatter on comms. Not to mention we're ending a decade-long blood feud today. I'd advise our soldiers to be fully prepared before we deploy on this one, Commander. Good luck.
Some of my people could use a hand in the field. Shouldn't be anything too tough. What do you say?
Well, let's get on it.
Sure how long our contacts are going to wait for us, Commander. So I'd recommend we proceed as soon as possible. All available soldiers are standing by to deploy.
Let's get on it
Setting
then.
course for the Eastern U.S. precinct.
We got a job to do.
Each faction has agreed to allow a 2-person squad to escort them to the rendezvous point. Hopefully that should be enough to
Make
keep
our
them
shit
from killing each
available.
other. We've got a temporary ceasefire in place for the duration of the meet, but still, that doesn't mean we shouldn't be ready
I'll
for
take
anything.
a sharpshooter and a ranger on the first go. And you can have a flashbang. And we'll take a, let's see, grenadier and a specialist. The second one. Have a med kit. And then we'll launch. Those are going to be our 2 groups for this mission. And I hope things don't go too badly wrong. We'll see.
Deployed.
In position to drop.
We will see.
The Reapers and Skirmishers have been at each other's throats for years, so we're keeping the exact meeting point strictly need to know. You'll split into 2 squads, rendezvous with each faction, and bring their envoy directly to the location of the meet. Officially, this city no longer exists, so we don't expect a lot in the way of Advent resistance. Still, keep your eyes peeled. It's been about 20 years since we last stepped foot in this place.
Okay then. Okay then. Let's get ourselves started on this ghost town tour.
Detecting increasing biological signatures in the area ahead.
And I'd say we're in the right place. Stay sharp out there today, people. Just because this city was abandoned doesn't mean it's lifeless.
Yeah, sounds about right. And why do I have a bad feeling about this place? Other than the fact that I played this mission about 5 times before, I mean. Other than that.
If you are
I
hungry,
couldn't say.
there's more where that came from.
Whatever that is, it doesn't look much like
Impressive
food, so I don't
reflexes,
think we'll be
but
eating it.
unnecessary.
Stand down.
Hello there.
You are safe here. More so than you imagine. We shall see if the
Nice.
same holds true for these skirmishers of yours.
Nice.
Your presence already disturbs them. We must move quickly. My people will take care of this camp. Come.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Uploading the coordinates to the
And one of
rendezvous
my
point
mods
now.
is
We
fucking
plotted
with the
most direct
display
route
thing,
there.
so I'll
We
be
don't know much about the
disabling a
skirmisher
bunch of
contact you'll
them
be
before the
meeting other
next
than his
session to
name.
see if that fixes
Mox.
it.
Mox. Praetor Mox. His death squads wiped out entire camps of my people in the first years of the war. You would dare do this?
Pretty sure hands are bloody on both sides of this fight. That's the whole point of this intervention. Reapers are born
And
in the
yeah,
shadows.
as Volk is busy telling us, Reapers are basically like,
Rely on stealth and long-range attacks.
they're basically sharpshooters on
Our marches are unmatched by
steroids.
even the best XCom has to offer.
Like, take a sharpshooter and multiply everything they can do by about 1 million, and that's pretty close to what a Reaper is. We'll save the game now. And I think this is a good length of time for my first XCOM 2 stream, honestly. And I'm still trying to work out how I'm going to do this, Because after some thought, I really don't want to have all my streams strictly scheduled so I have to do them at an exact time. I kind of prefer to have a little bit more freedom than that. So, what I'm going to do, I think, is Friday and Saturday for Darkest Dungeon and Fallout Tale of Two Wastelands, respectively. I will have those scheduled at 1 o'clock. And I'll probably be doing that for a couple of different streams at different times of the day and all, but what I'm also going to do is have one or two stream times on Sundays, which the streams in question are going to be just, there will be a stream at this time on Sunday, and it will be one of the games on this particular list, but that's all I'm going to tell you, just so I have a little bit more freedom to decide if I want to stream an ongoing series or just do a couple hours of a game I'm really enjoying. Just so that gives me a little bit more freedom on one of the days that I'm going to be live streaming. So that's what I think I'm going to do. But this stream, like I said, is a decent length of time for my first XCOM 2 War the Chosen one. And I will probably I will almost certainly be doing XCOM 2 again on this channel, so you can look forward to a bit of that in the future. In any case, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. So long.